Kakaaki Social. I'm Onoshiorena Obozeghie. Welcome to Kakaaki Social. From River State and, of course, at national level, we begin with the NBA, that's the Nigerian Bar Association, that has explained that the 300 million naira it received from the River State government was a gift and not any sort of hosting right for its 2025 annual general conference. The NBA had to move the venue of the conference from Rivers to Enugu State because to them, the installation of the retired naval chief, Ibok Ete Ibas, as Rivers administrator is unconstitutional. In reaction, the Rivers government asked for a refund of what it called 300 million naira hosting right. But the NBA says even with such gifts, the would-be host city has no hosting rights. They said what happens is that it's a gift, whatever, wherever it's coming from, and never hosting right, what you pay for it. All right, let's go to social media and take your input to this one. Olaleye says, just imagine people fighting for justice, so their hands self no clean. In another reaction to this one, it says, I presumed that there was a formal agreement to sponsor and host your event in River State, hence the disbursement of the 300 million naira. And since you decided to move the event to another state, the ethical thing to do is to return the money the NBA earned. The association should be sued. More thoughts on this one on X also is another user. Also on this part, who says, Tajuddin, a gift of 300 million naira only to the lawyers. Could this be the reason why some of them were angry over the state of emergency declaration? Ordinary people would be shouting with no kobo in pocket. Lawyers too would be blowing grammar, not knowing they were working for their 300 million naira gift. Oh, God. And yes, we have Helen and Destiny, who says, if I were them, they shouldn't return it until he lives there. Very insensitive man. I'm still learning how to hiss, yeah? Adedipo says, from whose purse was it a gift to NBA? From River State government or from Fubara's purse? It says, he who goes to equity must go with a clean hand. So NBA said they should take action right there. Well, we remain with River State at this point to now say that the state is witnessing counter protests on a state of emergency rule. A women's group rallied on Monday, declaring support for the declaration in the state, while another group under the aegis of Rivers Women Unite for Same protested in the Ahoda area of the state, and they are insisting on the reinstatement of Governor Sim Fubara. All right, the video is just there. We have for and against. If we could have it, and then we come for reactions. All right, those are both sides represented. We now have you come in at this point for Reno. She says, no tear gas, no police, no asking for permission to protest, no shootings at police NG. Sounds abnormal for her. Tom says, so protests can be disorganized and not being shot at with tear gas or disrupted by the Nigerian police, who have penchant for violent disruption of peaceful protests. It shows they are sponsored by the government to create the impression that some people are in support of their emergency rule and suspension and or removal of a democratically elected governor of a state. And final thought from Mathia says, now why I know they lose sleep over Niger matter again? Save your mental health by acknowledging that Nigerians love their oppressors. And that's everything we will take on that one. We're dwelling on it on the main desk. Away from that now, we now have the 2023 presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, who has scheduled his visit to Benue State. It has been cancelled, and he's given the reasons of a cautionary statement issued by the state government as the reason. Obi, who was expected in Benue on Monday as part of a humanitarian outreach, expressed disappointment over the political undertones surrounding the visit. He says the move to halt his activities reflected a growing trend of politicizing charitable effort in the country. Well, for the Benue State government, they had said in a statement ahead of Obi's visit that the security of anybody entering the state without notice is not guaranteed, adding that any individual or group intending to visit IDPs must obtain written permission from the Benue State Emergency Management Agency. In response to that, Obi disclosed features his visits. He says, just as in Plateau State, they are purely humanitarian and nothing else. He explained that the Plateau State's government statement was because of him, and he had sought to reach the governor multiple times, including through his ADC, who claimed not to have seen the governor for 3 days. And Obi is quite surprised in his statement that an ADC would not have seen his principal for 3 whole days and not known his whereabouts. But let's take some lines from the statement from Mr. Reverend Father Governor of Benue State. He had said, this is the statement from his press secretary. He says the governor wishes to inform the public that he is not expecting any August visitor to the state today, as at yesterday when Obi was expected. He said, therefore, he strongly advises against any group or high-profile individuals attempting to enter the state for any kind of visit that may generate political assemblies without prior approval. And then he continued to say that for anyone considering a visit to Benue State without the governor's knowledge, it is imperative to reconsider such plans, as the safety and security of individuals in this regard cannot be guaranteed. Benue State government right there. Okay, let's have you come in at this point. Signal says, that means the lives of everybody in your state is at risk. If the life of a whole VIP is at risk in your state, I pity all your religious fanatics because they used he was a reverend father to deceive many of you. Also, in reaction to this one, Yusuf says it may just be true that while Father Alia is the governor, someone else is wielding the executive power. And more thoughts to this one, and quite agreeing. Okorede says, same IDP your people, responding to Obi, it says, same IDP your people didn't allow to be built in your region. You suddenly remember to visit the one in another state. Secondly, you don't want to politicize everything, but you said the 2023 election was a religious war. Was that not you politicizing religion? Everywhere you turn, your hypocrisy is showing in 4K, much more than HD there. For Israel, it says a governor and so-called Reverend Father rejected this visit that would have helped his people that are struggling in IDP camps because of politics. This is pure wickedness. He doesn't care about the people at all. Only God can save this country from this evil called APC. Mr. Samuel, he says, I beg, who gets a number? Make I call them, oh, and they go Benue next week. Oh. Absolutely. Since we have to notify the government of visiting the state, me too, I will go Benue for the first time. Please, if you have contacts, link us so that we can go and be sure that our security is guaranteed. Okay. Away from that now, we like to say congratulations to the good people of Emure Ekiti of Ekiti State on your latest addition. Well, this is as the chairman of the state's Board of Environmental Protection Agency, Bayo Ajayi, has commissioned a phone charging center to address the need for reliable power access. Well, in a video making the rounds on social media, he noted that the facility is a temporary relief amid the state's power challenges and charging would be free. Let's see.
Actually, the purpose of this is that for some time now there's no light link with and I learned that our people are having issues with light. Yes. For this period, we thank God the state government is attending to the light issue, but between now and then, and to at least relieve our people of the stress, I have to have this charging point to be pure power center of this day. The purpose is for people to be charging. Atewo. So our people can come here, we'll be running like 24 hours for our people to charge their phones. And for now, just like what I said, I told them, it's free. Free of charge.
Well, the people were happy and you could hear Atewa there, although I don't speak Yoruba, but I know that Atewa is clap. And they really, really Atewed and clap. And look at it, his banner is right there. So the man is happy. They said that whatever year, 2026 I see, he might just be the biggest person in the state. So congratulations to all of you again. Your day has been saved. Progress NTA or Winter says, see Constitution Project, see banner. If this one do 1 kilometer road for that community, his posters will litter the whole state. In another reaction to this one, President Emmanuel says, if you don't like this, you probably don't understand the reason behind it or just want to hate outrightly. Let me explain. Emure, a town in Ekiti State, has been suffering from general power outage for a long period, leaving residents to depend on other sources for electricity. Okay, Emmanuel, we got the memo. And final reaction will be from Medley, who says the saddest of this is he sounds really genuine, like he has genuine intentions, like he believes so much in the value of the solution he has preferred. Well, solution, problem solved right there. Congratulations, everyone, again. Continue to use your power access and feel good while at it.